H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live. Sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we broadcast all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And it is Monday morning. It's just so much is going on. I'm trying to make sure everything is right. Eric, how y'all doing? Let me shout out to my starting five. Y'all, I don't, boy, it's getting hot in here. No, I'm just kidding. Let me shout out to my starting five today. I'm just trying to make sure I got all my devices ready. Let me see. Enter the draft. Money bases in the draft. Somebody keeps sending me stuff. They sending me stuff as this show about to come on. But let me shout out to my starting five today. We got Dale. We got. Let's go Facebook first. Facebook, Melvin Dews, Thaddeus Moody, Dale Griggs, Mindy Collins, Chris Charles. All right. YouTube, D. Holcomb, the Panther Network. I think that's the businessman. Simeon Sim, Jeremy Davis, Otha Brown. I think that's it. And Joe Lewis. What's up, Doc? I see you. Robert, I see you, Robert Young. I see you, Rod Wells. I see everybody. Let me see. I see you, Trey Phillips. I see you, who's that, Kim Jackson? Hey, Karima, what they do this weekend out there? What they do? Y'all talk to me. What they go live period. Y'all know I'm gonna wait on Jimmy to talk about that, but I'm gonna talk about a couple of teams, people who I either saw their stuff, and you know how people. I keep telling people, if you want me to talk about your stuff and your son on this show, you better go to chopshophtx@gmail.com. I went to chopshophtx@gmail.com. I didn't see nothing this morning, so guess what? I don't want to hear when these people get to talking about, man, they don't support us in Houston. They don't support Houston don't give you no love. Okay. What's up? Eric Boone is in the building. Eric Harrison, you went out there to that fight out there in Vegas. I used to do that stuff, Eric Harrison, but it takes Floyd Mayweather to get me to get on the plane and get out there. Congratulate to Philly. I don't even want to talk about Philly. Hey, Sonya, Ivan Pettit, 3-0. See, you got to tell me this stuff. The 16 and under JL3 went 3-0. I think up in the Gasso. Shout out to them people. Who said purple and gold day? What the hell is purple and gold day? It's purple and gold day. Oh, purple and gold, the Lakers. Chris Charles. You and that Kim Jackson. The Lakers. There was more than one fight. I know, but it's hard for me to get me to come out. If it ain't Floyd Mayweather, you got to be a dude. You got to be a dude. But I saw bits and pieces of the fight. I saw some things that Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis fight. I saw what Don Lemon got fired. Yes, Mindy, come on, tell us. Don Lemon got fired and Tucker Carlson got fired on the same day. Maybe they'll do a podcast together. What's up, Michael Smith? K. Dotson, Beaumont United for JL3. Yes, Melvin Dews, you done sent that information to me already. I got it. Kate Dotson, that's a young kid that play at Beaumont United. JL3, 17 and under. JL3 went 3-1 at the EYBL. Who's on that team? Is that the team that K Dotson on? Jock Armott? Put the list of the kids on the team so I can see them. Put their names on the screen so I can talk about it. All right? Y'all see how I do? See how y'all solve this? So Jock Armott, don't let none of your kids go nowhere saying people in Houston don't support them. Put the name of the kids on the screen right now. Put the name of them. Get the roster. I think you're part of the team. Put the roster up on the team. I had a roster the other day. Let me see. Somebody sent me something. See that? See, y'all can't. I just want to eliminate the excuses. Cause there's gonna be some people out here tell y'all that they don't support y'all in Houston. They don't support y'all. They don't. Hold on. I got it somewhere. Hold on. Live period. Hold on. Let me look up the live period. I got it. Put the names up there. Can you believe Steph? Chris? Yes, I can believe it. Yes, I don't believe it, but I that just shows me I'm in Steph's defense, Mindy, that dumbass timeout that they called, they challenged this call from Looney, and Looney know he was fired the hell out the man. They shouldn't have called that foul. And that was dumb. That was dumb. Hold up. I thought I had something. Man, I thought I put that. Yeah, but I can't believe Steph. And Steph admitted I can't be. Now, Robert I sent you the roster and the stat sheet. Okay. All right, Melvin Dews. Let me go look at Melvin Dews. Let me look up. Since Melvin Dews took out his sweet little time. Showed did. You showed it. No, you said, okay, you sent me a stat sheet. Cade Dotson, 22 points a game. I think he's second. It might be second. I don't know. He didn't give me no information. But they got him a younger. Y'all remember I talked about this younger. Y'all, people got mad at me. I talked about Justin Beggs when I went to see him play, and I told you how good he was. And he one of the leaders in the first assist, 5 point. Let me see. 5.8 points a game. He was coming from the Circa Hotel and Casino. The Circa. I don't know what that is. Hey, D White. But let me shout out to this. Since this man sent me this stuff. JL3. Cameron Woodbury. Oh, Lady Barron's son. Yeah, Gerald Barron. See, I don't know. Chris McDermott. Washington. Booker T. Washington. Gerald Barron from Atascocita. Aston Simmons, I think he's from Atascocita too. Dylan Thompson, I don't know where Dylan from. Jeremiah Evans, I don't know where he's from, school he at. Y'all can hit me with Daniel Jacobson. That's the big white kid. I saw them. I turned it on. Big old dude. Where he come from? I like him. Clarence Payet, that's my man. From Beaumont United. K. Dotson and Jacob Hudson. I don't know, Jake. I don't know what school you went to, but shout out to that team. They went 3-1. Okay, so people in Houston, I live in Houston. I gave them love today, and we'll give them love anytime y'all send me this information, like Melvin Dews did. Input equal output. Jeremiah's from Shreveport. See that? Thank you, Jock Armont. See Jeremiah. What's up? Shout out to Shreveport. Shout out to Jeremiah. Let's see. See how easy this stuff is. Instead of all that damn whining, they don't support us in Houston, and all that whining. Send me info. What's that? Jeremiah? Yeah, Jeremiah Evans. What's up, Jeremiah? Okay, so it ain't nobody else sent me no detailed thing like that. So nobody else sent me that. But I got, so since we there, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit more. Since we there, I hate to do this because sometimes, you know how Jimmy step out of his lane and try to tell me what the hell an NBA player or NFL. I'm finna step outside of my lane, because he think he know everything about, because he got John Lucas tell him something, or Reggie Rankin tell him something. Man, they ain't been in the room. Hold up. Let me see what I got on U Sports. Y'all, let me call out my young fellas, man. I didn't expect to do this today. Let me see, first live period. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give you some live period. Let me just put it. Y'all got so much stuff on this phone. Live period. There it is. First live period. Lady Barron, I told you. Lady Barron. Tell young fella, I talked about him today. JL, okay, they talked. Houston Hoops went 2-2. They didn't send me no damn information. I just found it. The little bit I just saw. I talked about the young fella because he's on the leaderboard, beg of the leaderboard for the Houston Hoops. I haven't seen. They said then I saw where Team Temple has the college coaches buzzing. I don't know what the hell they buzzing about, but Jeffrey Day tweeted that. So y'all let these people know, Team Temple. Tell them I talked about them. I don't know. They don't send me no information. Team Temple don't send me no information, so I don't know. Jeffrey Day, I guess it's his responsibility. So Team Temple has the college coach buzzing. Buzzing about who? Buzzing about one. I don't know. Then somebody tweeted something about somebody. Hold up, y'all. Hold up, y'all. This stuff be funny to me. These folks be so funny to me out here in these. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. These folks be so funny out here. Hold on. People talking about. Hold up, y'all. Y'all know. Oh, y'all know I want to give it to you, guys. See, some of this mess be so much mess I don't even talk about. Talk about. I hope if you're covering Houston basketball, I hope you're covering all the teams around. Hey, let me tell you something. Listen to me. Somebody tweeted that. Hold on. Somebody sent it to me. I can't think who tweeted that. Talking about if you're covering all the teams. See, I just don't like some of those. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. It's just, hold up, man. I'm trying to see. It was just talking about, I guess a lot of teams in Houston did well. I just want to know. Thank you, Jock Armand. Thank you. Why can't everybody be like, in summer basketball, be like Melvin Dews? Melvin Dews, he contacted and sent me information. That's how I know Cade was a top scorer. You know, that's how I know. See, live on, be Houston Hoops. Okay. Otis Carter Jr., let's talk about it. Who is Otis Carter Jr.? Who is Otis Carter Jr.? I have no idea who that is. Miss Carter, help me. Who is he? Somebody help me. Who is Otis Carter? Who he played for? See, who he, let me look. Did you send it to Chop Shop Htx at Gmail? I'm gonna go look there, Miss Carter. How am I? Don't know. Hold on. No, it's not in there. The Illinois Wolves beat the Houston Defenders in the UAA. Thank you, Thaddeus Moody. I had no idea. So Chicago team beat the Houston Defenders in Arizona. What's up, Mark Edwards? For the second time, Live On beat the Houston Hoops 17. I like the 17s. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. For the second time this spring, So help me out now, Miss Carter. Put it on there now. Give me some information. Cause Robert Hatter don't know who he is. You threw it out there like he was Stephon Curry or somebody. Y'all gotta understand. We'll wait till Jimmy get here. Then y'all talking about PGWs were out in full force this weekend. A man was shooting in the air in the parking lot. Oh, I saw that. Somebody sent me. Hold up. They just sent me that. They sent me a picture of the man. Hold up. Let me see. Let me see. Can I put it up there for y'all? They sent me a picture of the man. See, Miss Carter, I'm waiting on you now. I don't know what you're doing now. You're taking your time now. I got to move on. Somebody sent me a picture of the guy. Let me get him out my way off my face. That's the guy. Somebody said no shots fired. What are you doing with a pistol? Okay. All right. No shots fired. Okay. See, I don't know. Thank y'all. So share the show because it's this. I got something for y'all. I just don't know. I just don't know. But give me some more. Send me some information. Because all this week I'll talk about your babies. But I got to have information. I got to have the information, Miss Carter. I am not, I don't want people to feel threatened. I try not to go into summer basketball and high school basketball that much because that's not my expertise. So let me go into my expertise, and then if Jimmy come later, we'll talk about that. Okay. But Miss Carter, give you a chance to. I saw some stuff I saw a unique spring game that had snow this weekend. We'll talk about that this week. Deion Sanders, Colorado, their last year's spring game attracted 1,700 people this year. It was over 40,000, 47,000 people came to the spring game. What a difference a year make. Then we sent our kids out here this weekend and everybody want to talk about everything and talk about somebody won. Are we preparing our kids to win in life? Are we preparing our kids to win? What's up, Tina? How you doing? Many Collins, I couldn't believe it. But he said he didn't realize that they didn't have an after challenge. Yeah. We talking about Stephon Curry. Yeah, he could. You know what? That challenge, but I'm going to let you know, Bettina, usually coaches, after that last time out, they come and tell every player. Coach, you got to understand, if you ain't never been a player, the player think about a million things, right? And even a smart player like Stephon Curry, and he even said it was a brain fart. But Tina, he just I think my problem was why you call it a challenge that Looney jump up off the floor like he done got and they try. And I said, why don't challenge that? And he shouldn't have challenged that. And then, but the coaches, before the guys go back on the floor, usually they tell you how many timeouts they do. And the coach said he didn't tell Steph. And he ain't human. He messed up. But guess what? They still beat them people who I tried to tell y'all a long time ago. After that first game, all y'all was running y'all mouth. I said, man, it's basketball. This playoff basketball is different. But let me keep going. Are we preparing our kids to win out here in life and everything? When we send these kids out here to these live events, are we preparing them to win? That's a question I want y'all to ask all you people out there. Are we, if you're a coach, Jock Armand, are you preparing them to win? That's just my note to everybody. Kingwood wins. How much you want to bet? Karima, how much you want to bet? Put your money where your mouth is, Karima. Let me explain something. I saw something the other day, right? I got to get a little bit serious right here. Then we're gonna get back. We'll get back to the basketball. But it is extremely unnecessary to get a push alert about the relative of an athlete being sentenced to a crime that has nothing to do with said athlete. ESPN, I am getting sick of y'all. Show a modicum of restraint and decency. What happened to Kawhi Leonard's sister and her life? You shouldn't put his picture up on the screen talking about his sister getting life. That shouldn't be, it's news, because he will, but that shouldn't be a push notification. Y'all, I keep telling you, reporting is one thing. Reporting is one thing, though still questionable. But a push alert, as if it's much watched play or a big time trade, or it's absolutely abhorrent. Abhorrent. You follow me? I keep telling y'all. You know, there's summer basketball events, spring basketball event. It was snowing in Nebraska. Who had their tournament in Nebraska? I don't remember. Let me see. Man, I saw this, y'all. Y'all, I've been watching some stuff, y'all. But I saw this. I saw Tupac. I can't wait to see all of it. Because my time so limited. But I saw, he said, you can't be more offended by my cursing than what's going on out here. You more worried about me cursing than what's going on out here. Unbelievable. Oh, that's Adidas. How much you want to bet, though, Karima? Kings has the talent, but just a bit too young. Although I like what I see being built. Yes, me too. Me too. Live on 15 and 16 took our lunch this past weekend in Kansas City, but we will make adjustments and be prepared for fingers. Thank you, Herb. Thank you, Herb. That's good. That's good. See. Houston, give you love. The Adidas always an overhaul the brand. Okay, Adidas. Okay. Are parents preparing kids to win or perform at live events? No, I don't know. I'm talking about to win in life. That was just y'all prepare them to win in life. I wasn't talking about basketball. We got enough of y'all to worry about this basketball. We need to prepare our kids to win in life, because a lot of our kids are losing in life. Okay. You talk about the quote yes, I'm talking about that quote from Tupac's documentary. Yes, I am. Let people place that. Man, these people crazy trying to hurt the man image. Yes, I keep telling y'all. I keep trying to. Oh, hold up, y'all. Y'all don't understand. I'm just sitting up here talking and haven't plugged my computer up, and it would have shut out on y'all. Because I don't know what I was doing. Let's see, Hatter, I'm over here with Byron Green. He's on the road. Get well, Byron. I don't know what happened, Byron, to my screen, but I'm gonna switch it up. Hold on, Byron. Watch this, Byron. Hold on. I'll put this up there. See how crazy I look? I don't like that. I got to get my other camera back right. If y'all hold up a minute, I think I can get it back right. Let's make sure I get it back right. Hold on. Let me see. Is it back? It's still frozen. Y'all excuse me. Let me get it back right. It'll pop back up in a minute, y'all. Hold on. There you go. That's my good camera back. Yeah. Something happened. You remember when I told y'all? So, okay, he says 16 and under. Houston defenders went 4-1 in Phoenix. Brian Wheatfall, Jeremiah Cooper, and John LeBoy. We talked about them kids the other day. I remember those names. Shout out to them guys. Get well, Byron Green. Get well, man. Get well, baby. 16 defenders, 16 of you defenders, 4-1 in Phoenix. Okay. I got you. How many college coaches was out there? Was a lot of them? But let me get back to some serious stuff. Let me get back. Somebody help me with this. No, I'm gonna get back. I wait till Jimmy get on here. I got so much stuff to talk about today, right? I'm just going through some stuff. I saw DeJounte Murray bumper ref. We'll talk about that. All the NBA players complaining too much. I saw about somebody there. Somebody sent me this. I forgot where it came from. I've seen somebody say I've seen McDonald All-Americans be busted in college. I've seen former D3 players have successful NBA careers. I've seen D1 transfers not even touch the floor in NIA, in AIA. I've seen NBA level talent not make it past high school. It's up to you what happens. Go make it happen. I like that. Whoever sent me that. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I want, cause I want. I got to go somewhere here, y'all, today. Phil Jackson is in the news. Can't make this up. That boy said the Lakers on Monday. We'll see tonight. Lakers couldn't seem to stop that kid with one hand the other night, though. College coaches were in the building, all levels, blue bloods, low majors. Kids got offered. What kids got offered? Name the kids that got offered. Dwayne Bowden. Put it up there, Dwayne Bowden. Who got offered? You better watch it, because Jimmy go get you. But you can't make this up, man. Hall of Fame coach, and I got to talk about this. Then we'll come back to this high school basketball stuff. Okay, these new way, because ain't no use to us going through all this stuff right here, right? We go through all this stuff right here to get, Dwayne Bowden proud of team going 4-0, and we sending our kids. Then we send our kids off to play with these people who really don't have their best interests involved. But parents, I want you to listen to me on this one. Y'all need to share this show right now. Because I'm going to tie it to all of y'all worried about the live period this weekend. I want you to understand and process this stuff when you get offered. So put the offers up there, Dwayne Bowers. Put your offers up there. Blue Bloods and to low majors. Put your offers up there. Put them up there on the screen. Let me show y'all something. I saw Jerome Tang and Terrence Rencher at the event we participate. Were they at your game? I don't care about they at the event. Were they at your game? Don't tell me about nobody was at your event. Tell me who was sitting there watching your game. Thank you. Wheatfall. He got an offer from LSU. Now, Dwayne Bowden said that. Mr. Wheatfall, the Wheatfall people ain't said that. That's Dwayne Bowden. He said that. Whoever Cooper is. Cooper to LSU. Who is Cooper? I don't know who Cooper is, but let me keep going. Y'all can't make this up. Hall of Fame coach and 11-time champion Phil Jackson claims to have stopped supporting the NBA because it became too political. When they went into the bubble, and he said they were catering to certain people that looked like Dwayne Bowden and looked like Wheatfall and looked like Herb Baker, Trey Lewis going to Old Dominion. Okay, but by putting slogans on the back of a jersey and Black Lives Matter on the floor, the same Phil Jackson that won championships with some of the greatest black athletes in the history of the game, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, made millions off the back of these guys sweat equity, and you're sitting up here watching the game with your grandkids, and y'all think it's funny when justice passed the ball to equality and opportunity? Y'all listen to me. When somebody shows you who they are, believe them. So Phil Jackson, you and your rinky-dink ass family, y'all can stop watching forever. Phil Jackson is about 2 interviews away from telling us that he was probably there on January 6th. Y'all better pay attention to these coaches y'all worried about going, getting commitments and going to these schools. Y'all better look these damn coaches up and look at they sophomores. Then what the hell we talking about then? What the hell we talking about then if they sophomore? Hey, sophomore offers. Nah. Just say they had a good show. Might happen if they don't toughen up and make some adjustments. I don't know what you're talking about. The reason I said that, y'all, because I'm disturbed. Yes, I did, said Rinky Dink. I'm disturbed because thank y'all for y'all comments. Thank y'all. The Grizzlies. Oh, the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies gonna be all right. Grizzlies gonna be all right. I think the Grizzlies gonna be all right. What did you say might happen if they don't toughen up and make some adjustments? No, but I'm still a Grizzly. I'm gonna cheer for the Grizzlies. Yeah. But basketball is about a game of adjustments. Ken Law. It just got to make a couple. Man, it got to make a play here, a play there, man. You can't come out there running your mouth and then don't back it up, and then don't want. I don't want to get there yet. I'm there to hear, but like you said, believe them the truth. But Tina, down in your area, Tina, I'm very disturbed because there has not been a major. Hold up, Tina. Let me go here first, Tina. Let me go here first. Before I go there, Tina. Tina, I'm telling you, this is sensitive to me, and I'm trying to figure this thing out how I want to. Last week, and I promise I'm gonna keep talking about this, and I'm gonna keep talking about this because I talked to somebody last night. Chris Walker had no idea about what I shared last week to y'all. I shared with y'all about Mark Taylor, the trainer. I shared with y'all about something else I shared with y'all. I shared with y'all about Brian Davis, the owner. Chris Walker had no idea. That's why it's important that this show be shared. This show got to be shared. Chris Walker did not have no idea. But like so many, I'm appalled at the racist venom spewed by Georgia-based football coach and speed trainer, Mark Taylor. I'm gonna keep calling his name. On these private videos that has since gone viral around the world. Not only are his words vile, hateful, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm up sure with this. Just follow along with it. While I'm talking, just Google Mark Taylor. His actions are a complete betrayal of the young people he has worked with and used to gain credibility in his profession. Ladies and gentlemen, scores of families, mostly black, have turned to Coach Taylor to help their sons and their daughters improve their performance on the field of play and to improve their chances of earning a college scholarship or to play professional at the next level. We now know that his work with these families was less about him wanting them to succeed and more about them furthering his reputation as a credible trainer. All you people out here, listen to what I'm saying. And at the expense of these athletes' dignity and humanity, Coach Taylor's reputation has been bolstered by his association with some of the top athletic programs who y'all bragging about, who was showing up at y'all events. His reputation has been bolstered by his association with some of the top athletic programs in this country. And as of today, none of them have publicly stepped forward and denounced his comments or to articulate the termination of their formal or informal working relationship with this dangerous man. This is inexcusable. I call on every college coach and university in the state of Georgia, Tina, to publicly condemn the statements of Mark Taylor and to terminate their working relationships with him. This is particularly necessary for the two-time champion Georgia Bulldogs. Athletic director Josh Brooks and head coach Kirby Smart, as Coach Taylor is seen on one video demonstrate his support for the football program and their success on the field. I also call out Georgia High School Association to conduct a full investigation into Coach Taylor's action and suspend him from formally working with high schools in your state until their investigation is completed and a full account of his actions has been made public. Georgia's favorite son, Kenneth Lofton, Dr. Martin Luther King famously stated, in the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. These words are particularly poignant at this time, and I stand with the people in good conscience with the state of Georgia that the silence of our academic institutions and the athletic program leadership is unacceptable, disrespectful, and erodes the pride that we feel in an on-field success, on-field and off-field success. We cannot and will not trade our dignity and respect in exchange for the pursuit of athletic success and public acclaim. Let me help you. Let me give it to y'all again. While y'all out here bragging about these colleges and giving you, we cannot and will not trade our dignity and respect in exchange for a pursuit of an athletic success and public acclaim. Yeah. Now, remember a minute ago, I said I'm disturbed because there has been no major news outlet. Chris Walker, CBS Sports, had no clue until I sent him the information. There's no major outlet gonna pick up this story. It's been swept under the rug. Been swept under the rug, y'all. Hold up, let me show you, just in case you hadn't seen the show. Maybe y'all been like Chris Walker, y'all haven't seen the show. Let me find this stuff for y'all. Here we go. Let's start here. I'll start here.
Bro, look what you got me. Look what you got me. $129. Look at that. Nice. Look at that nice jacket. Laid out here on the bed for me. Nice. Columbia. Yeah. Columbia, yeah. Yeah. Look, got the Glock by the bed. Yeah, let me go. Room service. Y'all need y'all niggas to bring me some chicken wings, 2 hoes, a red bone and a white girl. Yeah, I want the white girl. Roe gonna try the red bone. No.
I didn't mean to do that. Let me finish that. I did not mean to do that.
Oh, look what you got. Look what you got me. $129. Look at that. Nice. Look at that nice jacket. Laid out here on the bed for me. Nice. Columbia. Yeah. Columbia, yeah. Yeah. Look, got the Glock by the bed. Yeah, let me go. Room service. Y'all need y'all niggas bring me some chicken wings, 2 hoes, a red bone and a white girl. Y'all want the white girl, Roe gonna try the red bone. No, Borf ain't coming. Yeah, he was here and everything. He make them leave. He make the red bone leave. Yeah, he don't do that and everything. So I tried that one time at the house. Yeah, just Roe. Yeah, cause he probably do it and he probably gonna throw out we on the 14th floor. He probably throw her out the window when he done with her. Yeah, cheap rate. Atlanta, Nigger Town. Got me a nice new jacket though. Bro, look what you got me. Look what you got me.
I got to play it. Because they ain't playing it out there for a reason. Your boy Stephen A. Smith and who y'all be... They ain't playing this, y'all. They can't. This is why I tell you to share the show. Listen to this.
Oh, look at this nigga trying to pull out in front of me right here. Look at this nigga trying to pull out in front of me right here. Hey, did you see that tree right there? Yeah. Did you see that tree right there? Roe will hang you from that tree. Yeah. Oh, look at this nigga trying to pull out in front of me right here.
Did y'all see that, man? Did y'all see that? How casual. Hold up, I ain't through. I got to show y'all. Here go another one.
Downtown Atlanta, Roe. Coming up here, and just got a conference with the legislature, real estate thing and all, and downtown Atlanta, staying here at the Omni Hotel over by the CNN. Ain't seen a white person in sight. Homeless ones on the street. Every restaurant looking in here is black. Every car beside them is black. They can have Atlanta. It used to be a fun place to come to up here. They can have this place right here and stuff. Ain't no way. No way. Just need to. There's your. Yeah. Well, it was just a sign up there. It had Obama and all them on there and stuff, man. So, yeah, that's all that's up here. That's all that's up here, man. And stuff is just crap. Yeah. Yeah. You and Borf need to come up here and go hunting. Yeah. And stuff, man. Ain't nothing here, dog. Ain't nothing but blacks up here. That's all it is. Atlanta's done gone down, man. Just gone. Roe, look at this nigga trying to pull out in front of me right here. Look at this nigga trying to pull out.
96% of his clients are black. Let me repeat that, America. And everybody should share this to every one of their black ass friends all over this world. Tina, where is these people who should report on this? Where? Swept under the rug. This should be a mainstream topic. Why? Because of the association of Mark Taylor in terms that the people he has been around. Georgia football. If Nick Saban was to walk in Houston, he had a line of black groupies following him. Kirby Smart was to walk in here, he had a line of black groupies following him. Nick Saban, what's that? Dabo Sweeney. He trains a lot of their athletes, y'all. You mean we ain't got no black strength coach in Georgia, Tina? But when you hear the tone of his words and his verbiage, did y'all listen to that stuff? Being a speed trainer for elite players mean that you're going to be connected to elite programs, ladies and gentlemen. Every year he goes to all their camps. Don't you think he ain't got no relationship with Jimbo Fisher up here? Didn't Jimbo Fisher come from down there? Doug, this is Doug. Doug, I'm ashamed of us. So these players, families, trust that this guy had their kids' best interests. It's the most vile stuff that sits in this man, Mark Taylor. Did y'all hear him? When he get through with the yellow bone, we on the 14th floor. We'll throw her, in other words, we'll throw her black ass out the window. Roe will mess with the black girl. Give me the white one. Roe, he'll mess with one of them. My other partner, we tried that before, but he didn't like the black girl. Sonya, I know, and Sonya, I apologize because I promised that I was going to keep playing this every day, and I don't, because we always want to come on here with all this foolishness and talk about this, all this foolishness, and I can't listen. Told this beautiful black woman, girl, we'll hang you from a tree. Y'all need to get your boys to come up here and go hunt. There's too many of them. Too many of y'all. And so many others who will smile in your face, never really get to the core of who they are, because there is a vested interest financially on you as a black player. When y'all running around here, see, some people probably done shut this show off in the last few minutes. Let me take my watch off because I got to get loose. This show, everybody need to be watching. Everybody need to be watching this show. He just said that stuff that other trainers and coaches from other pros really think about black people. That's why I was so alarmed. That's why I was so alarmed when the young girl, what's her name? Hold on, I'm trying to find her. When the young girl, Angel Reese, said this.
Sense? No, look, I do. Like, everything LSU has done, they downplayed all year. Our out-of-conference schedule was weak. The SEC was weak. Mind you, 4 teams were still to the Sweet 16 going into the Elite 8. So you saying all these things, Coach Mulkey is a racist, all this stuff. She has a team full of black women that stand on her and stand behind her back. You have Didi, Taya, all of them coming from Baylor. She was at Baylor. They don't go to Baylor. They come to LSU to support her, just to see everything we got all year.
Miss Angel, she probably feel the same way, Miss Angel. Just because she got y'all black women, she needs y'all for her to win and make money for her next generation, not yours, baby. These players are lifting the brand of these universities and these coaches' bank accounts. Jock Armand, Dwayne Bowden. Yeah, you're getting offers. Offers from who? It runs deep. Have you seen a tweet from Nick Saban, or Dabo Sweeney, or Kirby Smart, or Mike Norvell? Have anybody seen one? Send it to me. Chop Shop Htx at gmail.com. These are all people who have pictures with him. He has been invited to all of these guys' camps. No one has denounced him or even mentioned him. I know y'all wanted to talk about summer basketball. I know y'all wanted to talk about little Johnny hitting a couple of, well, what they're using him, sending to these universities, and that's who you, and you're making these folks here rich. Thank you, Kelvin. I got to take a break. I'll take a quick break. I'm coming right back. I ain't finished. I had to get you some wine. I know y'all messed up. I had to get y'all some wine. Go to Solomon and Brian and order you some wine while we're talking right now. Because I'm going to talk about this every week. Nobody has denounced him. I mentioned him and said that, hey, we're aware of the video that has been circulating from the guy who has been brought athletes on our campus, but we don't condone this or nor if is allowed. I haven't seen none of that. Marquesa, I haven't seen none of that. Thank you, Trey Phillips. Absolutely. Michael Jordan. I'm going to put their comments on the screen. I keep trying to tell y'all, y'all ain't sharing this show for me. I already know this. Y'all need to share this to people. Everybody. What I'm disappointed. I don't care how much dirt he got on him. At least said we are aware and we see what's going on. These guys ain't tweeted nothing. He can go on there and talk about that. You know, Nick Saban arguing with what's the boy named Kirby? What's the boy from here? What's the guy from A&M? What's the coach from A&M? Jumbo Fisher arguing about who cheating and who paying. But they ain't said nothing about this. I want to go a little bit farther, y'all. I'm going a little bit farther. Y'all know I'm not going to leave y'all's ass off the hook. I want to talk about some responsibility too of us. Because there are folks who are willing to send their kids anywhere. Obviously, it's a life-changing event when some of these kids go to these colleges. There are hundreds of Division I institutions, hundreds of them. only so many that can propel you if you have that next level layer of elite talent. I know that. I've been representing these guys for 30 years. You don't want to get buried because it's hard to find a player, a Hall of Fame player that's playing in the Mid America Conference. I know. I'm talking about the parents too. They might come out there, but there ain't no. Some of y'all might come out of these Mid America Conference, but it ain't gonna be a whole lot of y'all. I understand. Power 5, top SEC. Y'all, why I always tell y'all about the SEC is the slave economic concerns. People look at me like, I don't care, particularly in football. That's where these destinations are. There are also some family history that I've tried to at least connect to with Southern black families. I'm from the South. My mom and daddy didn't play this crap. If you're from the South, and I know you run into some crazy stuff. I ain't crazy. I'm from Memphis. Granddaddy from Mississippi. These high school coaches and these parents, where are they? I need black families to protect their kids. Once you really know what you're dealing with, then the check stops. The Venmo stops. The Zelle stops. And then they find somebody else. I know. I know it's a reputation here and connections here and get your kids out, but get your damn kids out of these places, man. High school coaches, get this man off your campus in Georgia, in Alabama, in Texas. That organization right there should dry up on a vine. We should make an example out of them. And you and I know it's not going to happen. I've been to Mark Taylor's Twitter handle, Coach T-Dog 16. And you can just look at the comments. People are saying they're not surprised. If you ever been to Middle Georgia, when I see stuff like this, I wonder how even Stacey Abrams had a chance. It's the same Georgia that the coach, that the Secretary of State, former Secretary of State, who was over the voting, used his influence because he knew he was going to run for governor to purge 250 black people off the rolls in Georgia. He beat Steph Abrams. They say Abrams might 50,000 votes. Kemp, Governor Kemp. I'm not surprised by his comment. I know people feel that way about us. You got a man just shooting a little bitty baby boy just coming to his door because he been listening to Tucker Carlson them on TV talking about black folk. As soon as the little boy knocked on his door, he knocked on the wrong door. He just shot out and shot the little boy because he saw a black man at the door. because this how they think about us. But you send your this dude gets paid because you sending your sons. He got a Glock sitting there on the table. Are you not surprised because this is some of the similar language that you think more coaches use when they are away from your kids? Jason Peters, I'm so real today. And the kids are just pawns in this. What can these kids do for me? I'm a certain way when the kids are around and present, but I'm a different way when I'm not around. It was people, I was looking at his Twitter, as people were saying this was common. Common to who? I don't talk like this about other races. The hell I'm gonna sit up there and talk like that about another human being? The only thing Mark Taylor decided to get on, the only thing is Mark Taylor decided to get on a video, y'all, instead of behind closed doors, which is just as bad. I don't want my kids associated with guys like this at all. And it's some more of them out there that y'all bragging about who came and was in the gym the other day. When y'all was in them old crowded ass gym, some more of them like that. This isn't family gossip. Y'all, this is a doctrine to where you are talking about murdering, lynching, misogynistic insanity, and he was armed. On one of the pictures on his lanyard with a pic with Nick Saban, it had Coach Taylor. Who are you coaching with a soul like that, man? Fellas, you better come up here and do some hunting. Did he just say mass murder? Speaking of mass murder, speaking of harm, isn't that the definition of assault? So where are the authorities? Wasn't this a terroristic threat? This man is around high school students all the time. I'm glad we can bring more attention to this. This should be a national story. But we don't share the show. We don't talk about it. We don't share. Some of y'all do. I ain't talking about y'all. Trey Phillips said, thank you, Trey. Oh, I had a conversation with a staff that I felt they are this weekend. I wouldn't send a kid to them ever. I feel they are not truly supported. Man, y'all got to have a discerning spirit, man. How many thumbs up that we have right now on YouTube? And people, y'all watching this on YouTube. How many thumbs up we got? This spread the impetus. Don't just sit here and listen to this stuff. Share it. Hit a thumbs up. Hit a like button. So people will say, why do these people keep hitting this like button? Why do these people keep hitting this like? Because this guy's talking about something that y'all need to hear. People look just like y'all. Trey Phillips is in basketball. This just ain't football. Y'all, come on, y'all. Let me go. We should be putting more pressure on these universities to say something. Tina, we should be putting more pressure on these universities to say something. Kudos to North Carolina Beat, an independent news block in North Carolina that who seemingly was standing on the wall and presented this story about Speed Edge Sports and Mark Taylor. Shout out to them people out there, because these other people ain't doing it. You feel me? I had to go there. We'll give y'all some more tomorrow. Now, what, Eric? Let's get to talking about. Now we can talk about. We can talk about the Lakers. We can talk about high school sports. Somebody put me some up there y'all want to talk about. I know somebody came on here thinking they were going to hear about the little boy's baby today, and I gave you something you can feel. Had I'm on Facebook, but I went to YouTube and gave you a thumbs up. She said, "Oh, that's what, Mike, that's what everybody's supposed to do." What y'all want to talk about now? Put it up there. I got, what he said, I got time today. Talk to me. Y'all always want me to go into my stuff. I'm trying to see. I'm just kidding. I'm getting texts from everybody. But I appreciate y'all. Yes. So mom just sent me something. She said it's sad because most of these parents don't care. They just care about their kids getting exposure or getting into the league, and that's all that matters to a lot of us. She just sent me that. He said, I give LeBron a lot of credit for how he's handled the Dylan Brooks. What you mean? LeBron is a professional. You don't give you don't have to give him no credit. That's who he is. He's not going to, like you give people credit for being a good father. Shit, he's supposed to be a good father. Don't ever give me no credit for being a good father. That's what I'm supposed to do. That's what LeBron's supposed to do. Dylan Brooks is the outlier of the weird stuff. We around here got to give LeBron kudos because what? He did what he's supposed to do. I'm just going to go out here and bust your ass, young fella. I ain't got time for all that. You're absolutely right, Herb. Since you just said that, hold on, let me see. That's the case. He shouldn't even did this. Mark, LeBron shouldn't have even did this. Kind of liked it though, but he didn't have to do that. Stand him down. I kind of liked it. What's up, Wes? Michael Jordan said there is a money grab in SoCal grassroots. What you mean by it's a money grab? There was a money grab in SoCal, Anaheim grassroots over the weekend. $20 a day to park, 20 for admission, mandatory $50 players for stats and professional headshot. So why did you go, Mike? Why did you go, Mike? Did you go there in a business capacity? Why did you go? I'm messing with you, Mark. Mark. Mark, my job is to make sure you are informed, Mark. I'm listening. Mike, why did you go? Did you go in a professional capacity? Why did you go out to that event? Because I'm tired of y'all talking about this because I wouldn't pay it. So explain to me why. Y'all, I'm gonna put that back up in there. Michael Jordan, why did you go? He said there is a money grab, and so it's money grabs. All these folks, all this stuff is money grab. I'm gonna tell you why it's a money grab in just a second. I'm gonna tell you why. Tell you something. I figured it out. Your kid playing. So you partake in that foolishness. All these tournaments, the hell y'all go out there for? So you done paid money. Somebody else done paid money, your wife or whatever. They go out there and see that mess. Hold on. I put a note to myself. I don't know where. Check this out. That's where sometimes I think part of this stuff, the argument I make about competitive basketball for kids is actually labor. Except everyone is making money except the kids and their families. Don't y'all realize when them people have those events, the talent that they're using is your kids to get people to come in there and watch, and they charge you for your kid? Just like college basketball that y'all don't. I keep trying to say, somebody gonna drown this out, but do y'all, can I go again? Could I go up again? These people charge you for y'all. The kids are the talent. They get free talent. They ain't got to pay the talent. They like the NCAA. My 8th grader was in an event this weekend. So, listen to me, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all. This is my last time. My last time. I don't care how much money these people charge you. No more. I'm not going to waste another ounce, another second of my time. I just gave y'all the game. I don't care how much they charging y'all no more. Jimmy can care, anybody else, I don't care. Because I would not pay it. If I don't see the value in it, if I think it's something wrong, I would not pay it. I would not pay it. I don't care if you're worried about the entry fee, the parking. I don't care what you worry about, Michael Joy. If you got your ass on a plane, pay for a plane, pay for a hotel, and went all the way to SoCal, they're playing a tournament, and you come back and call it a money grab? No, sir. You just got beat by the 3-card Molly. You one of them people who stand in line and wait on the 3-card Molly guy to take your money. I wouldn't pay it. I don't care about the solutions Jimmy give y'all. I don't care. Robert Hatter. I learned that withdrawing my resources from a place or not me showing up at a place is powerful. Y'all just do it. Jimmy, what's going on, man? I really, I don't care no more. I done got numb over the weekend. Boy, we TSU today. I got numb. I don't even care. Jimmy, you don't, please, let's not even talk about it. You talk about it when you're on the show. I don't want to talk about it. I don't care no more. If you gonna show your ass up and contemplate this money, then come back whining, I don't want to hear about the wine. But Jimmy, it's some good stuff. Jimmy, I saw you this morning. I saw you putting some exposure and people in exposure and people replying to you. It's so. Hey, y'all. All of those summer basketball, Jimmy, I try to wait till the summer ball stuff because I don't want to. That's your lane. I just wish you would just step out of my lane sometime, but somehow you read a damn newspaper and Reggie Rankin and John Lucas tell you something and you think you can ride this horse over here. I told y'all, you can read all you want about how to swim until you jump your ass in that water. You can read all you want about anything you want. Somebody can tell you. But until you in that room, you'll never know. But Jimmy, I know it's some good stuff. A shout out to some Houston. I saw some people put some stuff up, Jimmy. Hold up. Let me shout out to my young fellas. Jimmy, see, now I understand what you mean by input equal output. So when I see little stuff, I just put it on the first live period. The JL3 went 17, went 3-1. The Houston Hoops went 2-2. So Jimmy, they can't say it. Houston don't give me no love. Jimmy, and I told the people, I said, send me your roster, then I'll call all the kids' names out on these rosters. Then Jeffrey Day, Jimmy said, Team Temple has the college coaches buzzing. Yeah, I'm talking about that today. What they buzzing about? Who they buzzing about? I just want to know, Jimmy. Hold on. Then somebody said they had a few takeaways from the live period weekend. College coaches are hunting elite high school role players. College coaches are hunting. This somebody told me this is what they got. No more favor offers.
No more what?
Favor offers. Sorry, not sorry. This what came out of. Somebody was telling me. Somebody tweeted this. College coaches are hunting elite high school role players. In other words, elite high school players that come in to be role players on their damn teams. Okay. Coaches watching specific high school recruits only on these trips, Jimmy. You won't accidentally be recruited. Somebody must be working for you. Then they said the collective is now a part of the conversation. Then they said more D2s locking up D1 talent. That's what my take. Somebody sent me, said, Robert, this is what they got out of this weekend. What you got? Talk to me.
Well, first and foremost, you must have somebody working for you. That has not been proven. That's not proven true.
Well,
there's no factual evidence that you can provide to show me and prove to me.
Jimmy, all that information, that's all you got out of that whole thing.
No, I go and I pick that one first. I mean, in regarding to the one that's not.
But they didn't, Jimmy, they didn't weren't specific. Jimmy, it's certain things that you do to help the kids. It's certain things that you offer, certain things that Doug offer, certain things. So that's what they might be talking about. You just took a blatant statement. Somebody got to be working for you.
You can work.
I put it like this. How in the hell, Coach Bill Courtney and Marlon Sears would have heard about my son? They in New York down here if it wasn't for Alan Branch.
That's understand something. That's not a blanket for a paintbrush that brushes everybody.
But that was somebody working for me.
But at the same time, that can be a Trey Miller from last year who dad called them people his damn self and say, yo, man, y'all still got something?
No, Jimmy. That's his dad working for him. That's somebody working for him.
No, I'm talking about somebody other than your parents. The parents
But
are
guess
free
what?
space
He didn't
and
say
bingo.
there's somebody other than your parents.
I mean,
It
that's
just says
obvious.
somebody working for him.
What I
But
would
you give me Trey Miller, I just
that's
gave you Alan
obvious.
Branch. I didn't ask Alan Branch to do that.
But I'm saying, I'm telling you, in an instance, there's going to always be the parent or the obvious because they're the money savers. You save eventually. They're the ones that's saving get thousands of dollars. So that's a free space and bingo, as I mentioned a while ago. I'm just saying that in regard to somebody working for you, it leads into the waters of everybody saying, well, man, you know, pay me for these tweets, pay me for this to go and promote your kid, pay me
Okay,
to go and
okay,
make these
okay,
mixtapes.
okay, okay,
I gotta
okay.
pay me to go and work him out and go and I know all these that floods into that water, and that's the lake that I saw that come in flooding and leaking into. That's why I mentioned in regard to that. Now back to the other topics you mentioned about the teams that did well, and I take the time out and acknowledge and applaud these teams, and I want you guys to understand something. Check this out. A lot of times, and I hope right now I'm gonna demand that you start keeping score. Let's keep score right now. And I said it before, people think that there's such a great problem. There's a problem in the city, people say in Houston. And now let's revisit that conversation. What's the problem again? The main problem is you guys deciding on which event you got to choose one or the other. But where's the problem with the exposure component at then? Now let's get that. I'm curious because which is more important? Because it goes from week to week. One week I'm hearing is one thing, one week I'm hearing is another thing. But if exposure, or if the bottom line, exposure is a road that you can get and travel on that can lead you to this short-term goal of getting that free education while playing basketball. Our non-sneaker programs, I said this last summer. I said it the summer before that. And I've said it 2 or 3 summers before that. We were on the radio station. Our top tier, meaning if you got our five non-sneaker programs from out of Houston, Greater Houston, and I would put them up against any city's 5 non-sneaker programs. That means our next layer of talent or of programs of these, not talent, but programs. And we would win 3 out of 5 against anybody in the country on a day in, year out basis. DFW, I know you're up there talking. Get your 5 that's non-sneaker programs, put them against our top 5 non-sneaker program. We'll smack that ass. And I'm explaining to you guys that yes, on the top end, DFW is king right now. Right now. But there's more Division Ones than those 6, 7, 8, 9 high majors. When you start getting into the layers, that's why I told you which one is more important to have bragging rights. Guess what? And that's cool. You got the McDonald's All-American edge. You got the edge on that component department right now. But we go looking all the way down the list. That's why our teams like Team Temple can go 4-0 or whatnot and go undefeated against other guys because those are some of the best players from the states that they're playing against, Hatter. Extracted from the top talent that have gone playing with the sneaker programs. So now it's kind of like saying, it might sound kind of funky, but it's kind of like saying JV team versus JV team. But our JV team ain't really a JV team. For example, Duncanville High School's JV Hatter, can probably beat many varsities in DFW, right?
And Jimmy, it's just a certain number of players can get on the sneaker team. So it's gonna have some. Only a certain number you're gonna have, then everybody be happy.
And you know what's happening? I'm looking around.
Oh, so,
We're getting back to where it used to be in a sense. Here's what I mean.
okay.
A nice chunk of our ninth graders are
Mhm.
playing ninth grade.
Mm.
A nice chunk of our 10th graders are playing 10th grade. That's what you see around the country. When you go to some of these big ass teams, when you go to the sneaker circuits, damn, them dudes be well. Now you get our talent, our Houston defenders, who went what 3-1, 4-1, and 16 unders. I'm talking about with Aaron, the one that Aaron Harrison coach.
Mm-hmm.
They got Wheatfall and LeBoy, and you mentioned LeBoy and all those guys. Those guys are playing with their own grade now, and it goes so it ain't any guilt or slight tossed against them.
No.
Remember, you have one or two guys locally that'll try to spew that ignorance in the past. Well, if they that good, they need to be playing up.
Yeah.
They that good, they need to be playing up.
No.
The top two players in the country. And after this past weekend, people got to see who didn't know it before. And that's the young white cat from out of Maine that's at Montverde. And then the Boozer kid, they're playing their own age.
Yes.
And they're the top two players probably in basketball, regardless of age right now. In high school basketball, regardless of grade, they're probably arguably the top two.
And they're dominating. Parents.
Dominating.
52 points and 14 rebounds of Cooper Flagg's first game. EYBL game.
Boozer come back with a 30-20.
Yes.
He come back with a 30-20. Like it ain't nothing.
Now I wish I had him went to see the little boy. Now I got to go see him now.
Say. They in Phoenix this weekend. They in Phoenix now. Scottsdale, they got to bring your sticks. And I'm gonna bring my sticks.
But hold on, before you get out, Jim, I got to shout out to my people, man. Let me give them a quick shout out, and then you just go back in there. Let me tell you, somebody watching right now, I want to give a shout out to Jazz Gendorf, softball, TSU pitcher, and Jaden Christopher. Is it Christopher? Jaden Christopher Soccer. They watching the Chop Shop right now. TSU finest. See, we got y'all colors on today. TSU. We got baseball and soccer watching the Chop Shop right now. But come on, Jimmy, continue.
Shout out to you ladies out there, the softball ladies as well. Now,
Jimmy, hold up. Where's Stephen Woods coaching at now? Stephen Woods, I didn't see you on the bench when I was watching 17. What were you coaching now? You know, I got to watch where my favorite coach coaching at.
I think he's with the Hoops still.
But what team he coached? He wasn't on the bench with the 17.
16U.
Oh, he on the 16. Okay.
It's what he did before. You can make sure that's what it was. You can confirm he's on there watching. Now,
yeah.
I mentioned TJ for Team Temple a while ago.
Team Joe, okay.
I want to acknowledge TJ Ford Academy.
Okay.
Houston Superstars.
Okay.
They all went 4-0. That's 12-0. So those are at least 15. Wow. That's 15 starters plus at least three off the bench of each one. That's roughly 24 players from Greater Houston that went out of the state, and their teams
were undefeated.
That's 24 players at least. And see, this is what I'm saying. Guys, all you got to do is just pay attention. Keep score, follow what I'm saying, compare it to what somebody else is saying, and watch. I'm going to be right there and have good field position. What I'm saying is not going to steer you wrong. You don't have a problem with exposure. People know it's talent down here. People around the country know it's talent down here. Well, and guess what? Guess what else you'd probably learned if you was paying attention in those stands? Parents, if you went and followed your babies around the country this past weekend, you know what you heard if you were listening with your third ear? Them people in the stands, know what they saying they was playing against? Them boy, that's the team from Texas right there. That's the team from Texas right there. That's the team. They ain't say that's a team from Beaumont. They didn't say that's a team from Fort Worth. They didn't say that's a team from Waco. That's a team from Texas. That's them Texas boys right there. That's the one. If you're paying attention, when you're in the state, you identify with
Yeah.
your city.
Yeah.
You identify 4-9, stand on up when you're inside the state. But when y'all ass leave the state, you repping the state.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how the people see
You
you.
can rep your hood, but
Yeah.
you repping your state.
Yeah.
And shout out to Joe Little Athletics, another 4-0. God damn, that's another 4-0 team.
I got a question. What is the platform? What is that? Where's that?
I'm writing my notes down. Joe Little went 4-0.
What's
That's
the
16-0.
Jimmy? What is the platform? I've never heard of it. What is the platform?
I think Joe Little went to the event up in, I want to say, in the Midwest. I can't think
Missouri.
of the name of it.
Oh, Missouri. But what's the
Yeah.
platform? What is called a platform? Who is it?
I think
They'll
that
let
may
me
be
know.
the event that maybe Buff collaborated with some guys that live in that area.
Okay.
And that took
Okay.
them up there. But
Okay.
once again, so and all understand something, guys. I can go and play devil's advocate on a lot of this stuff all day long.
Okay.
But I won't, because the teams that you coaches who played a lot of these teams, here's I just want to add this. You've played in Houston. Many of y'all in the last couple of weeks leading into the live period. And you know the talent of those teams that you just played against. You know what would happen if they would have played their ass in one of these recent events that took place down here in recent weeks. In other words, for example, let's say teams that stayed at home, Super Jazz Elite won the Rick Nelson's Pearland Classic this past weekend. They have a lot of kids that went to the Good Vision Academy, and some of those mixed in with some other kids from other schools. Guys like Space Jam won the tournament the past weekend. Some of them teams you played against and beat this weekend, Space Jam Elite and Good Vision, Super Jazz Elite, and those guys with the Louisiana Hoops and all, they would have beat the shit out of them teams as well. And so my point, take the wins. We applaud you for representing the state. But let's not go and brave no flag to make it seem like you out there and beat a whole bunch of EYBL or a whole bunch of Adidas main circuit teams. You kick butt. Now, TJ Ford, that level of teams probably going to be a little bit greater than the level of teams that maybe Joe Little played against. We understand it. That is what they got. They beat.
Why?
They beat.
Why? Because of the event they were at?
Because collectively, on the whole body of things, a lot of those teams that got a little something to fight, that have, in other words, the team that TJ Ford probably played against on their Adidas circuit that they were on, each team probably has about maybe 2 to 3 Division I prospects on it. The top level of Adidas, each team is going to have maybe 6 to 8 Division I prospects on it.
Oh, so it's different levels over there. So do we have a top level team here in Houston from Adidas?
Yes. Tracy McGrady, the one-time legends.
Okay. All right. How did they do?
They haven't checked in. I don't know what somebody from them, they haven't checked in. I don't know. I get no reports, no updates from them, and I don't know why. Maybe it's going to take me to just go and sit down. Sometimes people just want you to recruit them. They want you to call them and do that. Show them some love, but I can't show you love if I don't have the intel. You want me to go and play hide and go seek with the intel to help your babies. But let's back to this thing right here. I want to acknowledge some stuff out of that I got right here. And this is one thing. I mentioned TJ Ford. Robert Miller III. Mm-hmm. He's currently the number 1 ranked 11th grader in Greater Houston. Not only did his team go 4-0, but Robert Miller dominated. And that's what was needed, because if he's number 1 and he dominates, it opens the door for number 2 not to feel bad that you number 2. Because this dude in front of me, he took care of business. If number 1 don't dominate, then it makes the whole list shaky. Normally that's how it is. That's how it goes.
I got you.
So Robert Miller, he even hit a couple of threes this past week.
Jimmy, he can shoot. Talking about, hey, Robert Miller is a bad. Hey,
Robert Miller is DeAndre Jordan in high school.
No, Jimmy, he's way more skilled than DeAndre Jordan.
I'm about to say better. But I'm talking about. I meant to say first and foremost, he's the guy that stands out, that can block the shots on defensive end. Oh. But he's definitely better. Can shoot it.
DeAndre still can't shoot, so I don't know what the hell you talking about. That's a different problem. You talking about? He still can't shoot. But that's a good. That's not a good comp, because when I saw
not skill for skill.
Okay.
I'm talking about DeAndre Jordan. Remember, DeAndre Jordan did not make the McDonald game only because he got caught into the lack of transparency on an inconsistent rule that they implemented against some but not others, and that was that 5th year. Meaning that Gerald Green got to go to the McDonald's game, right? And he was a 5th year. Mm-hmm. But then they say, well, DeAndre Jordan couldn't go.
I remember that.
But back in the day, they kind of cleared it up since then. But DeAndre Jordan, and they came out 2 years apart. I think DeAndre Jordan was, what year was DeAndre Jordan? 2000. I know Jerry
Jimmy, leave DeAndre Jordan out. We talking about Robert Miller. Give us some more
Robert Miller is the dominating force. He's the big guy that stands alone. And understand. Now, think about this. It worked for Trey Johnson for the most part. Trey Johnson just went, took the team, he put something with him. That team was good, and he stayed at his high school.
Who was Trey Johnson?
Up in Dallas.
Oh, that's Trey. Okay.
Meaning, say work. But I'm saying, follow me now. Mm-hmm. Meaning, he stayed home this past season, after superb non-scholastic season. And he still got his stock raised up to number 1 in the country. Right?
What you mean he stayed at home?
Robert, he stayed at home. And he could have went. Remember, he might leave, but he stayed at home.
Oh, you say he stayed at his school. So yes, it didn't matter him going there. He ain't got to go.
Robert Miller is at Pasadena Memorial High School.
He ain't got to do it. He ain't got to, Yeah.
He ain't got to. Whatever he does this summer, it's almost like cashing out. It ain't his fault that them other dudes in his district ain't nothing but a bunch of
that ain't his fault.
Midgets.
Yeah.
You dominate. And people gonna see around the country when they put it on USA Today or they put it out there. Robert Miller had 20 and 20. With 10 blocks. They're not gonna care. They're not gonna report that it was against Pasadena High School with the tallest player might be 6'2". They're not gonna care. They're gonna see 20, 20, 10. That's something to think about. And plus, I say this right here. Robert Miller, his dad, has been loyal to TJ Ford and Tim Ford and their family for a few years now. Remember, that's why I asked last week, that's why I asked the question the other day about the one young man who left the Houston Raptors, went to another team, it didn't work out, and he went to another team. Well, Robert Miller played with TJ Ford. He left and went to the Blue Chips. Didn't work out. Guess what he did? He went back to TJ Ford.
But everybody's relationship ain't the same, Jimmy.
No, I'm just saying. That's why I brought the question up. I brought it up. It wasn't about the young man because it worked out for this dude. He went back to where he came from. Now I'm saying about Robert Miller. Robert Miller, he pay attention because sooner or later Chris McDermott is going to have a superb weekend. But right now, Robert Miller, he validated himself.
Yeah. So Chris McDermott, number 2.
Now Jared Harris is currently number 2.
The great Jared Harris.
Now here's the thing. And Jared Harris did, from what I understand, did well. But I don't know, Doug. What did Live On go this past weekend? I know they beat the
Live
Houston.
On won. They won. They didn't lose but one, maybe 4. They either 3-1 or 4-0. Yeah.
But they lost one. They got beat by 30 the last game.
Yeah, they think they 3-1. I think I got it.
Okay, I hope Doug say 2-2. They 2-2.
Oh, they went 2-2?
So here's the thing.
Okay.
Accountability goes into play. Jared Harris scored 12 points in the win over the Houston Hoops. 12 points in grassroots basketball is solid. A good game. I don't know how he got to 12.
Yeah.
But he played well, from what I understand, which he's supposed to if you're the number 2 player. But it's going opposite Trey Johnson.
Yes.
At the same time, however well that game is, I'm not going to ignore. And understand, I'm not going to ignore the fact that in the game you lost by 30, Jared Harris only scored 2 points.
So the game after the game. I talked about Cade Dotson already, but you can talk about him some more.
Now I'm getting there.
We ain't got there yet, Coach.
And also I want to mention another game. Speaking of that TJ Ford team.
Okay.
TJ Ford Jr. And Bryce Smith. We talked about them last week. They're 2 unsigned seniors with good bodies, with good skill sets, with complementing attributes about them. TJ Ford Jr., he has surprising hops, but he's primarily he's a facilitator of below the rim and can get up under you. Bryce Smith has that burst of energy or that burst of athleticism that can get up above you and put it up on your head and good mid-range and can defend taller guys well. Well, their defense was key. You can't bump either one of them off the dribble. That's key. They were there. That's why it's okay now to have those unsigned seniors benefit on teams and go and give you the shot during the spring. If you're watching right now, this is the blueprint on how you can do it if you're an unsigned senior. That's why I say there's a young man out there right now, one that sticks out like a thumb, that needs to be suited up this weekend for somebody, needs to be motivated. Don't let this basketball defeat you before you exhaust all of your opportunities to get a college education. And I'm talking directly to a young man who played on a sneaker circuit program last year. He played on a state contender in high school season. He has the body. He's about 6'6". He can get up over that rim near the top of the square. And somebody needs to motivate him to dust off his shoes and get out there and don't give up on basketball. And that's Zion Little from Dickinson High School. He played with Live On last summer. He hadn't played with nobody else. Somebody need to call Zion. He can help somebody. This recipe is for success. All our unsigned senior D-Gibb hoops, they have a few of those kids that's playing with them. They're going to benefit. They're going to benefit. Trust me, there's a big whole time. Y'all stay together. Keyshawn Cotton and the rest of you guys over there and Justin Scott and all of them, stay together. Keep kicking a little ass. Trust me, them college coaches at the non-Division I level going to flock to you guys like butter. A lot of schools were hosting kids this past weekend for visits. They're going to host kids next weekend for visits. What happens is the level for most of you guys will play on. I'm talking to most of the unsigned seniors now. Most of them. It's always a live period for y'all. So don't even panic on that. Now back to these other teams that Big John. They got another kid.
Jim, I wanted to ask you first. I'm trying to find out how it did it. Somebody was saying something, and I'm trying to find the tweet. Golly, he said something. Oh, I got it. But he said something about how a person can be ranked 42 in Houston and go lead one of these circuits with 18 points a game in on one live weekend. Do you know what I'm talking about? Somebody tweeted. Who in the hell they talking about?
Probably talking about maybe Chris Catchings, probably from Marshall High School. and that's the case.
So he averaged 18 points somewhere.
He averaged 16 this weekend
Well, somebody
for the Houston Defenders, 17 and under program.
Okay.
Which
well,
is
I didn't understand it. I didn't know the person, so I didn't.
It's a great response, but at the same time, your play after the rank will prove one or two things. It's going to prove that you're ranked too low, or it's going to prove that you're ranked too high. Or third thing would prove that you're in the right rank. Maybe Chris Kitchens, you may be ranked below your range right now. Guess what?
It's okay.
How about this? How about this? We fucked up on Chris Kitchens' ranking. He ranked way too low. You know, we're going to bump him up next week. How about that?
I'm trying to find who sent me that.
It doesn't change. It doesn't change.
Don't change
how you feel.
Right.
You just got to keep balling. That's my point. I just was saying that. Guess what? So the thing is, it's funny, guys. Guess what, man? Doug Jones, Jeffrey Day, Archie Young, they are the primary. They comprise 75% of the rankings of every kid that you see ranked on RCS Sports. That's 75 collective percent. They talk amongst each other probably 25 times more than I talk to any of them individually. Meaning that they might text and talk to each other way more than I talk to each one of them. So if you got their favor, then whatever I think don't matter. And whenever I put my vote in, I look at all three of them and see what they voted on in the first place. Well, they got a kid out, and one got in 40, one got in 41, one got in 42. Then hell, if I ain't saw him, and I may have saw him, just to give an example of a kid, I'm gonna put him probably in around that range. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 40, 45. Because them three got him right there. I'm gonna put my ballot in last. My ballot don't go in first. My ballot goes in last. Because I don't want you to try to look at my ballot and measure it off. Or if I put mine in first, I might put in the top 20. And I'll move on and let them come and do theirs. Then I'll come back and finish mine. Well, guess what? Chris Kitchens, just keep balling. It's going to happen.
Okay.
Keep balling.
But Jim, it's valid. It's valid. And I'm glad because if I didn't bring it up, don't nobody know. That's valid. I like that. And you said, wait a minute, we messed up. Okay. All right. Yeah, well, y'all messed up. I don't rank.
Dude. Who bets 100? Who bets 1,000?
Nobody.
On getting on rankings.
Nobody.
Who bets 1,000? So guess what? I'm trying to get a 70 on the test. We went through that shit. We went through that stuff 5-6 years ago, Al. I didn't take tests to make 100 on them or 90 on them. I took tests to make a 71. I just wanted to pass. I'm just doing.
Well, we need you to do better because I tried to make 100 every time. I don't care. I need
to put GPAs on degrees then. Need to put GPAs on your
degrees. Don't care nothing about that. You can have a degree. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Absolutely right there. But Jimmy, some people look at them grades now.
Yeah, people knew me. Everybody that knew me, they knew what I was capable of doing. So I mean, if what they call it, trajectory, they knew. Even everybody in the hood knew. Man. They knew Jim Hicks was. They knew what I was capable of doing. I just was the guy.
Then you was capable of doing what you was doing, effing up. That's what you was capable of doing.
Well, yeah, I got tired of making straight A's and straight U's. Who did that? I got tired of doing that. So something had to give. Something had to give. Straight A's and straight U's.
Oh, here, I got it, Jimmy. That's what it is. Oh, Jimmy, I'm glad. Jimmy, now I'm glad you said something because I didn't remember the last part they put in. A guy ranked 42 in Houston, averaged 18.5 on the UAA. Somebody lying. So I'm glad you I'm glad you addressed it because somebody said something. But I'm saying,
but keep the energy. Mm-hmm. If you're going to, I hold everybody accountable. Don't throw it subliminally. Somebody lying. RCS line. Don't say that. That's what I'm saying. To somebody. What? That's kind of being fakish. Don't be fakish if you want a peace person to keep it real.
Jimmy, maybe they didn't want to call no names out.
No, but it's too much sneaky stuff always going on. Somebody saying, RCS Sports, come to the front of the room. What's going on? Oh, we effed up on Chris Catchy.
Was y'all the only people had it? Oh, that's okay. All right. Okay. All right. Bottom line, Chris Catchy continues to perform. With the new ranking come out, he'll be bumped. Thank you, Doug. Damn, Jimmy, what happened to you? You popped off the screen on me. I got you, though. Yeah, Jimmy go. He'll be back. Damn, he just disappeared on me over there. Hold up. Let me get him back in here, y'all, because y'all ain't going to have me in the middle of this stuff. I don't know what happened, Jimmy. You just popped off on me. I guess you're coming back. You're coming back. I can see you coming back. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know what happened on that. It just bumped out. But I want to give Montana Wheeler on that same team. He averaged 14.
What team he's on? What team?
On the Houston Defenders, 17U. So I want to give props to Montana. That's his debut. Remember, as a sophomore, playing up one grade, and so he did well in regards to himself. Okay. Speaking of other players, right?
Also, Jimmy, the guy averaged 16 points a game, not 18. Yeah. So the other dude lied. The dude who made the tweet with his lying ass. Somebody said, okay, thank you, Herb.
You know, I'm right now.
No, but he said 18.2. Jimmy, he put 18.2 on there.
Well, it might have been 18 at the day that he put it out there. I don't know.
I got you.
I do know it's 16 points a game, according to the administration of the Houston Defenders, who checked in. So a lot of teams have checked in.
Okay.
They've come back.
Yeah. See,
and
Jim,
with their
Doug just told.
So my thing is, once again, keep the same energy, because my thing is, it's like players out there. If I'm going to single out Jared Harris for scoring only 2 points in a 30-point loss,
right,
then I got to hold Robert Miller to the same measuring stick if in the event he was the only score single digits or less than 5 points in the game. Or I would have to hold Chris McDermott to the same rule. You can't. That's all I'm saying to you guys. Just keep it consistent and keep the same energy across the board. Then this area will become a better place. It's bad because people know that so many people fabricate things about player and comments and statements and statistics and evaluations about players, Haller. Like you in the gym and I'm in the gym and we watching this kid and another person tweets out what?
That man tweeted out, said, man, so-and-so is willing his team back to a win. He was turning that. I said, wait a minute. I said, this same player was turning that thing over scared as hell. I said, why is this dude doing this? That's when I found out people get paid to get tweeted. Because I didn't know people get paid to get tweeted before that time, Jim. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that as long as I live. Because I just couldn't believe somebody was tweeting that out. Doug said we color coordinated today. Don't hate Doug. Day TSU day today. You feel me? Yeah, TSU day today. Now, what else you got, Jim, before we get out of here?
As I shift on that,
hold up. Robert Miller averaged 30 points this weekend on.
He averaged 30 points a game according to Alfio Visa. And once again, see what it does now. Nobody's expecting Robert Miller to continue to average 30. That number is probably going to adjust itself and settle. But if it's 20 and they're getting W's, he's dominating. He averaged. Hey man, what about the big fella from TJ Ford?
Which one?
The big kid from Clements. What's his name, Adam? Buki. The big kid, Bunky, not Bunky, Buko or whatever. He averaged 5 blocks a game. They're long on the inside.
That's
long.
Right.
So he's an unsigned senior who's under that. He's under the influence of Hakeem Olajuwon
Okay.
and Frank Rutherford. He played with that team, the Dream Elite, who came in second place in Rick Nelson's Pearland Classic. So this young fella, he branched out, he goes out there, and he increases his stock. Everybody, if you win, everybody get a chance to eat.
That's good.
I mentioned young Bryce Smith. It's just it's somebody I'm leaving out. This past weekend, of course, Fam Elite, they went 3-1. Um, that's another independent team. So it's 5 independent teams out from Greater Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Fam Elite,
Mm-hmm.
Houston Superstars, Team Temple,
Mm-hmm.
TJ Ford Academy, Joe Little. They went a combined 19-1.
That's good.
Then you throw in now, Super Jazz League. They played against team from DFW. They played against team from Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
They went 5-1 while winning the Pearland Classic. But we talked about teams that
Right.
went
Out of town.
out of town.
And Jimmy, we got new people just came on, and I got to shout out my girls one more time. I got on TSU colors. Jimmy got on TSU colors. I just want everybody to say hello. Y'all, I want to see it on your feed. Say hello to Jazz Gendorf. That's Gendorf. She's softball pitcher. And Jaden Christopher. She was on the soccer team. They watching the show. And I hope that ain't the same a young lady on the soccer team who thinks she can beat me playing soccer. Please tell me that ain't her. Please tell me, Jaden, that's not you. Jimmy, she been challenging me. Jimmy, we went over there when we was at the game. Jimmy, you remember when Kevin Allen took us over there so we could meet some people over there? She was one of the young ladies over there talking about she could beat me playing soccer. I can't wait, man. My feet hurt right now. But when I get my feet right, huh?
Now, what I want to do lastly, I want to ask you guys to share the show, right?
Yeah.
Share the show to your timelines. Share the show right now to your groups, and give us a share right now. And let's see.
And thumbs up too.
I'm looking over and I'm switching gears over to the sneaker, the EYBL teams from out of the area, the JL3 and the Houston Hoops, right? Shout out to JL3. They went 3-1. The Houston Hoops went 2-2. Cade Dotson from Beaumont United High School. That's the point guard who's been to 3 state championships in a row. He's a player that you can win with. He's a player that waited patiently, and he's one of those Andre Miller types, styles of players. Remember, played for the Utah Jazz long time ago in the NBA. Cade is second in the EYBL in scoring right now after one session. It's going to correct itself. It's probably going to dip down. He's probably not going to maintain averaging 22 a game, and the team going winning 3 out of every 4 games. Probably not. He don't have to. That number can probably correct itself down to maybe 15, and it still can change the trajectory of his recruitment. All you gotta do is keep winning, keep making the right plays, keep staying in front of guys and defending well, keep protecting the basketball. One game he had a lot of turnovers in. I saw on the stat sheet. But Cade Dotson, awesome performance this past weekend, young man. I want to acknowledge you on that. He's the second leading scorer. He's shooting 52% from the field. And guess what he's shooting behind the arc? Right now, 60% from 3-point land. Right? His teammate, who's from Beaumont at the rival Beaumont Westbrook High School, is Ashton Simmons. Ashton Simmons is second in the entire EYBL in assists. He's averaging 7 assists a game, right? He has 28 assists in 4 games with only 3 turnovers per game. I'm sorry. 3 turnovers, period. Wow. 28 assists to only 3 turnovers. That's Ashton Simmons. And those who want to know Chris McDermott, the forward from Booker T. Washington High School, who went to the state tournament. Chris McDermott, he had 2 double-doubles this past weekend. And he performed well in that class of 2024. I want to acknowledge those guys from JL3. They went 3-1. As for the Houston Hoops, they went 2-2. But Justin Begg, he opened with a monster game to start the circuit off, right? I think they played against the Knight Riders. He outscored the Knight Riders team 11-10 by himself in their first game. That set the tone for Justin Begg. He finished with 16 that game. And a W. Justin Begg is not the same little Justin Begg anymore. Notice, I don't have to remind you guys. See, when you know a kid has turned the corner on the local level, you don't have to tell you who the dad is anymore. Like, there used to be a time when we used to say Jalen Lowe's name. We would always have to say, that's Marlon Lowe's son. That adds a layer of protection. There used to be a time we used to say Xavier Wheeler's name, but when he was at Victory Prep, and we would say that's Teddy Wheeler's son. Well, understand this. Justin Begg now, we don't have to remind you that that's Christian Begg's son. He's earning it and getting it out. And the thing is, he's averaging 5.8 assists a game. Hatter, that was one stat that I told you that could change. Certain players, their lives can change in these 2 live weekends on those circuits. We know it's been changed for Cade Dotson because people are going to inquire. That doesn't mean an abundance of offers are going to come in. It's going to make coaches have to bring their bosses to come see him play next weekend in Phoenix. They're going to be there anyway, but that's all it means for the most part. That means most assistant coaches who saw him will now validate having to force or influence their bosses to come see. Bosses don't go see everybody. The bosses are going to see the ones that they've already, that he has to validate and make this, or he like them already after he was already offered. That's what that means for Cade Dotson. Now, Trent Burns is the 7-footer on that same
What
team.
happened, Jimmy? He didn't play one game.
I don't know. Doug May can tell us what
happened. He had, did he get hurt? Let me know.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Let us know what happened, Doug, to Trent Burns.
But
I do know one thing.
Back to Christian Begg.
You know one thing.
Jimmy, back to Justin, though. You remember I called you after, I think that I talked to you after they played against St. Thomas, and I happened to go because I hadn't seen him play because I never watched him play ever, right? Because I thought you playing little bitty boy basketball, so I never watched. And he just and I came talking about him extensively on the show, and somebody called me. Well, man, it was some other people on the other team you ain't talking about. I said, no, it wasn't that I didn't talk about, it wasn't that I talked down on. I haven't seen Justin Beggs play. And that little boy got some stuff. He got something. And somebody asked me about him last night. And I said, yeah, he got something, man. You can hate his daddy, don't like the daddy, don't whatever. That little boy there can flat foot go get it.
Yeah.
So
now I wanna add you on Trent Burns.
Okay.
I want to give you. He's shooting 42.9% from the field, right? He's averaging 2 blocks a game, which is tied for first in the EYBL. And I said this would happen last week. I said all Trent Burns has to do is put a succession of 3 things in a row in. Get 3 blocks, hit 3 threes, hit the 3 in a row, and he's going to change his life. If you are leading the EYBL in blocks, it automatically means something to a nice crop of college coaches.
Of course.
It means something to lead that league in block shots.
Jimmy, Jalen Durham. Jimmy, the guys like Jalen Durham and those guys, they did that. So he following them kind of footsteps.
Yes. And the big fella who went to Duke that played alongside Jalen Durham, what's his name?
Lively.
Big fella. Lively.
Yeah.
It changed your life.
Yeah.
When you come out of nowhere and you start doing that on the other end of the court, it makes the other things more sexier. I want to acknowledge those guys, and we'll do more on tomorrow.
Yeah.
Of course, Trey Johnson, he had 16 points a game, 4.8 rebounds, 4.8 assists.
I like him.
Over the weekend, which is, I think
I've never seen him play either. I've never seen him play either. So
it's not dominating, but he held serve.
No, you know what? The way he plays, Jimmy, he playing, he passing, he doing the way he plays. I watched him a couple of games of the hoops. The way he plays, you can tell he the baddest. You can tell when he want to, he can get in the hell any way he want to. But he looks and get his teammates involved. That what made me. I know he good for them to put him up there. And for him to be Wesley Yates and him, he got to be good. But he ain't dominating. But Jimmy, do you know how hard it is to dominate?
That's the thing.
But 16 points is a lot of points averaging.
Yes. And on that type of circuit.
Yes. That's what Cade did it so. But see, guess what? Now this next circuit, this next one, the next leg, boy, a lot of stuff gonna come out in the wash. Because teams gonna be able to see. They done seen you play now. They got you on tape now. Now you got to be able to come back and adjust, just like the Golden State Warriors did to Kansas City. I mean, they used to be the Kansas City Kings, Sacramento Kings.
I need Chris McDermott. I mentioned he had 2 double-doubles. I need Chris McDermott for real, because one of his better things we've seen him do, he's so fast to the ball on rebounding. He's very quick to the ball.
Second jump, got a quick second jump too.
Man, God, that's immeasurable.
That's his niche, Jimmy. That's what makes him special.
But so we need him to start doing that more. Okay. If he can do that once they play quarters. Think about it. If he can get that second, them offensive rebounds, what he's basically good at.
Right.
If he can get 4 of them a game, he's gonna get 4 on the other end. Mm-hmm. That means he's averaging 8 rebounds a game.
So you saying he's not leading the league in rebound? He's not one of the leaguers in rebound?
No.
Well, now he's not doing his job then.
He's not doing. I need him to do.
He's not doing his job.
2 double doubles out of 4 games is good, but that ain't good. Ain't good enough for certain players.
For him, yeah,
that ain't good enough.
He's a number 2 player in Houston, Texas. He got to show what you're good at.
I'm looking right now on the leaderboard, Hatter. The leaderboard stops at 6 rebounds a game. I don't see Chris McDermott's name in the leaderboard.
So ain't nobody, maybe ain't been missing a lot of shots. Ain't no rebound. Jimmy, if you said the leader ain't getting but 6, maybe these guys hitting a lot of shots. You can't get no rebound unless you got missed shots, Jimmy.
We need more. And we will get more. He's going to get that. But that's what it has to be. There's more legs left. Tomorrow we'll talk about some 16 and unders, 15 and unders who fared well from around the area. You guys can check in if you have statistics.
Send me some.
Stat sheets from your games. Email them to Chop Shop Htx at gmail.com. And we will talk about your players, that how they fared this past weekend. I'll talk more on the Pearland Classic. I want to get the other stuff out the way first.
Yeah, the national stuff,
I'll elaborate on the Pearland Classic, which was won this past weekend by the Super Jazz Elite, a new formed team that has, they're long now. They have talent, and they outlasted Dream Elite in a very, very great championship game. I'll talk about the 16 and under, the 15 and under. That was a great matchup. Keith White went against Rafer Austin. I'll give you guys details on tomorrow.
We'll talk about that tomorrow. Yeah.
Fair enough. That was really, really cool. But last but not least, Adam, I want to address, I came in on the tail end of a topic that you were engaged in. And I have something, and I talked with Rick Nelson about this morning. And this is something that I've never seen done before. I love being on the good side of history. You guys know that. I love doing something to also eliminate the excuse. Parents, if you're listening right now, there's an NCAA live event. The Adidas event is in Houston, in College Station, Bryan College Station this weekend. So a lot of your Adidas teams from around the country will be flying in the Houston airports, then driving to College Station to play in the Adidas event. That means a lot of college coaches will be flying into Houston airports and driving to follow those prospects. On the way to or from, there's an event right by the airport. Some of those coaches just on the strength is going to stop by on the way to or from, just to shake hands, just to say, man, we're going to support you, Rick Nelson, or we can support you, Jim Hicks. Here's the deal. Adam, brace yourself for this. Parents who complain about the prices, yet, and I'm telling you, you have more power than you want to believe. I'm giving you because most coaches would tell the event directors, hey, man, why you going over there? Man, my parents want to go over there, man. That's where I'm going to go, where the parents want to go. How about this one? Are you ready for this? The event is called the Kingwood Live. Kingwood Live. That's this weekend at MacArthur High School. Check this out. Every team that signs up today, schedule going to come out Wednesday evening. You got today and tomorrow. Every team that signs up and pays, complete registration. I've convinced Rick Nelson to agree to this. 10 parents from every team will get a weekend pass free, complimentary pass. They won't have to pay nothing to get in the games. 10 parents from every team. I'm going to say this again. See, I want to tell you guys, now it ain't about the money. See, if people are always talking that shit about this and that, and I keep telling y'all, when I do, it ain't never start about the money. I need this stuff for Peter to pay Paul. So I'm going to give back. And I'm going to give you an opportunity. Now it's an opportunity for you to make your choice. You go over there, wherever you're going to go, and pay all them entry fees that you're complaining about. Or you come to this event, 10 parents from every single team, not from every program. Every team, if you got 3 teams, that's 30 damn parents will get a weekend pass, not a day pass.
Wow.
That's what we're doing.
That ain't never been done. I ain't never heard that been done.
You damn right. So now what's your excuse? See, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna eliminate every excuse until you just finally say, you know what? I just don't want to miss. I just want to go to your turn.
No. Hey, they bet as much as I done talk for their ass. If they don't take advantage of this, y'all don't understand.
Now you go now. What you do is go and let the world know, or let the people that's complaining that may not be able to watch today. They might be at work. Everybody don't have the access to watch the Chop Shop at work, right? Let them know. The Kingwood Live is granting for that the coach must complete registration. You're not going to get that until you're not going to walk up to the door. I mean, you got to complete it in advance. You pay
upon registration. It will be taken care of. You got to register and pay, y'all.
Yes. Now, once again, starting today and tomorrow, you've already done it. I don't know. I haven't talked to Rick about that, but those after I just made that announcement, this is a Chop Shop special. This is a Chop Shop special. The Chop Shop is taking up and paying for 10 parents.
Damn, that means I got to pay at some point. God, hey, parents.
You got to pay half, Negro.
All right, I got you. Parents.
We're paying for 10 parents from every team. Once again, if you go, now up to you, parents. Go tell your coach, hey, look here, we ain't paid for the other tournament yet. Coach, the hell with that. I need to, let's pay to get, think about it. What was some of them weekend passes last weekend? $75, $60, $50. Well, we are paying for all of your weekend pass for every parent. Well, not every parent, 10 parents. Because some of them teams have got 15, 18 guys on the bench.
That's all right.
10 parents.
10 parents.
And the coach would submit the 10 names of the parents, and we would put it on a list. And that list, those parents would get there, and there you go. So now, once again, take that and let the competition knows if they mean good for you guys, then match. I dare them to match that offer with their next event.
I kind of like this. Y'all made me happy today.
Yes.
Hey, y'all made me happy today, man. Hey, Rick. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, everybody. Hercules. Hey, man. Hey, I guess they got tired of me talking. See, parents, I told y'all when you keep talking and keep talking. Jimmy, I know him and Rick say, well, you know, that hatter, he be on there. And Jimmy, guess what? This morning, they pissed me off, man, because I said, man, I'm tired of telling y'all this, man. Yeah. And y'all just, and Michael Jordan gonna say, man, it's another, 10 parents per team, a weekend pass. Let me tell y'all something. Hey, y'all gonna make me go get a team. Hey, parents, you get in free. 10 of y'all get in free. Jimmy, I want to see
10 per team. I'm not joking.
Yeah, 10 per team.
The Chop Shop special.
That's Chop Shop special, man.
The Chop Shop. We're doing this.
Jimmy, can I click somebody off? I want to click Michael Garcia off this damn thing. He talking about, do you get free nachos too? Michael, come on, man.
That's the fundraiser for the school. That's just, understand, when you go to the snack bar, that high school, not MacArthur High School, that coach Al Reynolds Jr., that team came in second place in district. That team has been a bottom dweller in that district for many of years. He rose them guys to the self-esteem of that program is epic right now. The participation in school, attendance has spiked upwards when you're winning. Remember, MacArthur's softball team damn near went to state a year or two ago. So that whole school right now, which is a primarily a minority school, Hispanic is the minority. I mean the dominant race at that particular school. Mm-hmm. And guess what? He's over there. He's doing good things, and he's opening his doors to host such events. So I mean, he's indirectly on the side of history because his doors will enable 10 parents from every team that comes and participates and signs up and complete registration today and tomorrow.
Can't beat that, man.
Will get 10 parents in.
And Jimmy,
free.
our problem is y'all better get off this show and get to calling them damn teams and get to calling them parents. That's what y'all need to be doing right now.
Let 'em know.
So you don't. He eliminated the excuse today. The day is Monday. Shit. If I was thinking about going anywhere else, man, I'm done. Coach, we going over here. We going over here. That's all right. Eric Harris said he had
Yes, now Herb say there's a few coaches in the airport in Kansas City saying they were being bribed. I just said that. I know they're coming in. So when they come in, they got to land at Bush Intercontinental Airport. It now also has Southwest Airlines in that terminal, in that airport. We got all airlines in that terminal, in that airport. MacArthur High School, when you leave JFK, or when you leave the airport, there's a street called JFK, John F. Kennedy Boulevard. It takes you, what would that be? That would be southbound from the airport. Mm-hmm. And it goes perpendicular into what they call a Beltway 8. If you go right up under that pass over that Beltway 8 intersection, that street will perpendiculate right into MacArthur, the back of MacArthur High School. You don't have to make no turn. And you know how many miles it is, Howard? It is 2.5 miles.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah. So wow. It's right there. So those coaches are going to come. Now, meanwhile, some are just going to come just come and just, hey, man, I just came over, man, just to mess with your cheat sheet, mess with your Rick Nelson. Guess what? Then if enough teams come that have recruitable athletes, some will watch. That's how this stuff goes. So y'all got to quit chasing. Listen, the carrot don't chase the rabbit. The rabbit chased the carrot. So when you ask what coach is going to be there, you just need to be there. Enough of you local guys decide to say, you know what? We're going to give back to our parents. Parents, y'all get to go in this. 10 of y'all get to go in the event free. Let's go play. Let's go hoop. Let's do it. But anyway, guys, it's time to land that plane and get up.
They funny, man. I'm done with all of them. I'm done with all Angel and all of them.
The Chop Shop. But, man, we're going to talk more on tomorrow, man. Make sure Chop Shop Htx at gmail.com. That's the email address for you guys to send us updates of your 16 and under, 15 and under guys who shined this past weekend.
Yeah.
And once again, that event is called the Kingwood Live.
Kingwood Live.
Not the Kingwood Classic. Right. The Kingwood Live.
In your notes. It's all the way live because 10 parents get in free. But keep going.
It's NCAA certified. It's NCAA certified.
Wow.
Event. So it is live. So D1
it is live. Okay.
It's not a bootleg event. It's live. No. It's NCAA certified. Okay. So when you register coaches, team moms, in the notes section, put on there, this is the Chop Shop special for our 10 parents to get it. That way in the notes. Mm-hmm. That way we know, and we're going to ask that you do that. So we'll know that you saw it on the Chop Shop and just spread the word. So share the show on your way out the door. We got to get up out of here, man. Got to get some work done. I want to thank you guys. Shout out to Rick Nelson. Shout out to Doug Jones for great coverage of the event this past weekend.
Doug. Tell Doug I'm tired of all them damn tweets.
His Doug's Dozen is going to be epic this year. It's going to be life-changing for Doug and his brother and his family who host that event annually. I'm telling you, it's going to be off the chain. And so, but one of Rod will say your RCS sports shirt. Yeah, that's another thing. I might find a way to incorporate some of them. I have the shirts on sale probably this weekend as well. Some RCS sports shirt, dry fits, baby, dry fits. Don't never shrink. And I'm looking at a couple of the comments. He said, "I'm out of town this weekend. Enjoy this deal." Hey man, just spread the word. All we can ask you to do is spread the word. Spread the word. And you will see now that some of the excuses that people were using, some people just want the bandwagon with it, and that ain't really the excuse. Excuses and reasons are two different things often. Remember that. Excuses and reasons. Eventually, one will expose itself. And but we'll be back on it tomorrow. For Robert Hatter, this is Jim Hicks. Thanks everybody for watching. We are the Chop Shop, your midday sports happy hour. Peace. We up out here.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live.